Good morning, friends. This morning quote is the quote given by the famous Indian scholar, Swami Vivekananda. He says that strength is life, weakness is death. Strength is life, weakness is death is a famous philosophical principle coined by the Indian monk and philosopher Swami Vivekananda, and means that courage, resilience, and self belief fuel a vibrant existence. Courage, resilience, and self belief fuel the vibrant existence, whereas fear, doubt, and spiritual stagnation equate to a living death. Even if we are living, if we are in fear, even if we are in doubt, we are not better than a dead one. So the this philosophical thought by Swami Vivekananda really emphasizes the need of keeping your spiritual strength alive, vitalizing your life by bringing joy inside you, bringing gaiety and mirth inside it, not to be sorrowful, not to pain your soul, rather to vitalize your soul. The power of the mind. Vivekananda argued that physical, mental, or spiritual weakness breeds fear, self doubt, and misery. Just as a healthy body naturally repels disease, a strong mind rejects negative thoughts or toxic environment, viewing oneself as weak and is essentially a self-imposed limitation that halts personality progress. Friends, there are people who always talk negative. They have always the negative thoughts and perception in life. They always condemn and criticize the people who are really looking live and full of strength. These people are not better than dead ones. So the thing is that having negativity of mind, having mental weakness, having spiritual weakness can breed fear, self-doubt, and misery. As a healthy body repels all the diseases, all the infections, in the similar manner, a healthy spiritual mind, a strong mind, rejects all negative thoughts and toxic environment. Viewing oneself as a weak, essentially a self-imposed limitation, it can halt your life. Friends, there is no need to have negativity in life. There is no need to have comments and criticism in life. Accept the beautiful gift that God has given you, the healthy soul. The physical, intellectual, and spiritual fortitude is what? The physical is having a vigor to take action and face challenges. And what do you mean by intellectual vigor? The capacity for continuous learning, focus, and clarity. You must have clear thought, clear perception. Always go for clarity of perception in life. Never be in doubt. And what is intellectual strength? The capacity for continuous learning, focus, and clarity. And last but not the spiritual, recognizing your own inner potential and refusing to be a victim of circumstances. Never accept that you are going to be the victim of circumstances. Navigate challenges of life. Always breathe in fresh air and breathe in fresh thoughts. Always go for expansion and not for contraction. It is broader teaching. Vivekananda frequently, paired this idea that the phrase expansion is life, contraction is death. Expansion, growth. Life means growth. Death means a contraction. So growth, learning, stepping out of the comfort zone and coming to the challenging zone, accepting the challenges, navigating through the challenges is what we call expansion of life. Contraction is death. Selflessness, selfishness and fear, stagnation and narrowing your window view is just death. So don't try to narrow your thinking. Overcoming self-doubt. How can one overcome self-doubt? If you're doubting yourself, it is the greatest weakness. So in visualizing the philosophy of Swami Vivekananda, you must interpret the Vedanta. The Vedanta philosophy says that doubting yourself or doubting your potential is considered the greatest sin. You are committing a great sin. माने आप बहुत बड़ा पाप कर रहे हैं if you are doubting your potential. He urged people to recognize their inherent divinity and power. Unless and until we recognize our inherent, the power that we have inherited from birth, must recognize that power. That is what. So he urged the people to recognize their inherent divinity. It is already in you. The power, that divine power is in you. Recognize that divine power, and anything that makes you weak, physically, intellectually, or spiritually, rejects it instantly. Reject all those ideas which makes you weak, intellectually, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Anything that comes that weakens your spiritual strength, reject it. That is what Vivekananda said, and the whole, even in a nutshell, we can say that as long as you are mentally, physically, spiritually, strong, you are alive. The moment you feel that your potential is in doubt, the moment you doubt your potential, the moment you doubt your capability, the moment you doubt your inherent qualities, you are not better than a dead thing, a dead person. So friends, always arise awake and try to vitalize your spiritual, mental, physical, and intellectual strength. Recognize your potential. Recognize your inherent qualities. Try to, Vedanta says that according to Vedanta philosophy, doubting your own capability and potential is just a sin. ये एक बहुत बड़ा पाप है. So never doubt your potential. The divine power that God has endowed with you is already in you. Recognize that power and then bring it to life, bring it to action. That is what I wanted to say. Thank you. Have a nice morning.